only promote the truth.
We're going to work. We're going to put some work in. We're going to put some work in that is not the work where you make the money. It's the work where you build the kingdom of Yahuwah. So I want to send a shout out to everybody doing Malakuta di Yahuwah Ananim. That's the kingdom of Yahuwah business today, which means we are tearing down all the nonsense. Everybody got to understand, this is like, we've all been waiting for this our entire lives. We've been waiting for the truth. How long are we going to continue to just wonder if we got the truth? It's in front of our face. Ain't nobody presented to you the evidence that promote the truth has presented to you. Nobody. Nobody has presented the documentation which it beats all conversation. Nobody has presented the documentation that beats all conversation to you like promote the truth. Man, me and my team, we put in that work for Yahuwah. You want to know why? We building our crown. We're persevering. We're enduring to the end. And you ain't got no food like Yahuwah food. And man, I came out of that translation today. Woo! And I got out of that translation today. I'm going to tell y'all where I'm at. You can get, this is live updates. Whenever you come on a live, you know what's going on, for real, for real. You get the real live updates. You seeing this up front and personal. You ain't got to guess. You ain't got to wonder. You on the journey with us. What you got to do is go to TS Info. You see that right there? You see that right there? You got to go to tsinfo.org and go, I'm going to support with all I got. The real ones. They're going to be like, man, I'm going to another level. I got to get bolder about that. Y'all know I don't even trip on it because I feel uncomfortable. Because we built Promote the Truth from May 2007 to now. We've been building this with all we got, me and the squad. I got a little bitty powerhouse team, and they believe with all they got. And they don't want no applause. They don't want, I'm telling you, I mean, y'all come on. And they said, look, we're going to do this, but that's what Yahuwah's called you to do. You get up there on that point like Masha did. They told me, they said, you get on that point like Masha did. I said, hey, why I got to get up on the point? They said, because who knows what you know? They hit me in the head. They asked me, and my wife asked me, who knows what you know on this entire earth about the truth? And I had to think about it. And I'm telling you, I didn't give in to that easy in the beginning. I'm like, surely, the earth has been around. Nobody's arguing. Nobody's arguing about this thing. The earth has been around at least 6,000 plus years. Nobody arguing about that. Nobody. Some of them say millions and millions, but they're going to at least say 6,000. I done studied all the scientists. I done studied all this to detail, and I'm telling you, the most skeptical of persons, they're going to say, it's been around at least 6,000 years. And I'm saying, surely, shout out to everybody doing the supers doing the super chats, supporting the channel. Not only do these people like Plenty, Salenthia, right? Not only do they support here, Brother Daniel, I see all y'all supporting. Man, y'all got a bunch of y'all supporting in here. Hey, I see you. Hey, not only do they support it, they supported tsinfo.org. You want to know why? because they've understood the chat. What I'm beginning to understand, and y'all see me, y'all been with me. I've been on here raw, wide open for a little over a year on doing YouTube lives and simulcasting to Facebook. I just been raw going. I didn't know how this thing was going to turn out. My wife told me, you got to go live on YouTube. I said, for what? She goes, it's the second largest. This is the wisdom of my wife. It's the second largest search engine in the world. If people are trying to find the truth about Yahuwah, and we see that it's growing, people's hunger for truth, they're going to start going into the search engines. Maybe they go to YouTube, maybe they go to Google first, but if they want a video, they would like to see somebody break this thing down. Woo! Man, when she said that, I'm like, all right. And then she said, who knows what you know? I'm telling y'all right now, I promise you, if you're brand new, I'm your brother. I got your back. I promise you, if you're brand new, I love you with all I got. I ain't got no negative for you, none. I'm going to bring all of my research and my in-depth spiritual growth and knowledge, and I'm going to take that love and I'm going to pour it on you, and I don't want nothing for it. I just want to know if you are going to be obedient to Yahuwah and support his mission to bring his truth to this earth and to tear down all strongholds in front of our face. But for as far as me and you, shout out to Sister Queen for that support. But as far as me and you go, personally, I'm talking to each and every one of you personally. As far as me and you go, I got all the love for you, have no animosity, no negativity, no hate, no bad ill for you. I only want you to understand what I have been shown, which hardly anybody, for whatever crazy reason it is. It's a crazy reason, for real. For whatever crazy reason it is, hardly anybody on earth has been shown what I've been shown. And I still don't know why hardly anybody's been shown this. I can kind of take an educated guess. I can go, well, maybe people don't really love Yahuwah. Or maybe I said, take Yahuwah, first of all, take the name of the creator, take all of that, and let's just go, okay, say you didn't know nothing about that. Well, you have to know there's a creator, right? Everything that has been created, stop. Everything that's been created proves somebody created it. Shout out to Brother William over there in Northern Ireland. Is that true? Y'all understand? Hold on, let me break it down a little slower. If I see a painting, then I know there's a painter. If I see a sculpture, I know somebody sculpted it. If I see creation, somebody had to create it. So creation in and of itself makes you and I as humans have to say somebody, something, somewhere, somehow created it. Now some of y'all, y'all believe in the Big Bang Theory. Some of y'all are caught up in Charles Darwinism. Okay, let me give you that benefit. If there was a Big Bang, my question is, who created the bang? Dang. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was a Big Bang, what created it? Who created the Big Bang? So you can't get away from creation. Something started all of this called life. Now, when I go and take my brain, my logical thinking, and I'm like most of y'all, I got influenced by mama, daddy, grandma, I got influence. All of us got influence. But when I went and checked out my influence, that's what most people don't do. Most people don't go check out their influence. Who influenced me? Who influenced me? Say it. Quit playing. Like, say it to yourself. Who influenced me? Like, who's the one that taught me how to read, how to write, how to talk, how to walk? Who put the clothes on me? See, once you deal with your influence and you look at them, and you gotta do it humble. Because I looked at who influenced me. I said, man, they was doing the best that they could with what they had to work with. As far as they thought. As far as YAHUAH was going to say, you could have done better. You could have searched for me with all your heart. Who influenced me? Man, when I asked that question, I started questioning everything. And I became, shout out to Travis, shout out to Stacy. I just became an etymologist. And hardly anybody knows what that means. That's the study of the origins of words. I want to know this word. Hey, when I say what I'm saying, y'all are gonna trip out on what I'm gonna tell you next. You probably never met anybody that when they're talking, every word they say, they understand where it's coming from. And if something ever seems off kiltered, they will check that word, scrub that word, and if it ain't right, they will replace that word with something more positive. You looking at that dude. So, hey, every word I say, I got valid reason for saying it. And every now and then, there's a word I say, because I scrubbed so many words that I didn't completely get that one checked to the max. And somebody will bring it up to me. And if y'all been around me, y'all will see. Y'all will go, Jay, if you bring a word up to me that ain't right, he'll go ahead and scrub it and come back and say, that word ain't right. And I will omit it from my vocabulary. Y'all see me do it here live over the last several years. Over the last year, I should say. And you see me if you watch the video. I only used to record videos. I wouldn't come live. Live is a trip. It takes a whole lot more energy. No, live takes all kind of energy, man. It does, man. It takes all kind of energy. Look at that dude named Dennis. Hey, Dennis. He go, no, bro. They use the book of who? Enoch and Jubilees. Dennis, before the truth snipers kick you out of here, listen. You don't know what you're talking about. Here's another one. Truth snipers on the roof. They're going to leave me here for a second because I want you to listen while they escort you out of here. I want you to listen. The book of Jubilees, I own the most authentic copy. It's called Ubal. So if you know what you were talking about, you would have put Ubal in there, sign named Jubilees. You understand? And you would have put Hanuk, not Enoch, in there. I own the most authentic copy of Hanuk. If you would have known what you're talking about, you would have said that. And if you would have done your work, you would have understood that almost every copy in the world today is highly tainted and highly jacked up. That's what you would have understood, Dennis. But see, Dennis, you didn't know what you were talking about. You just selling wolf tickets, throwing stuff out in the air. See, that's them haters. Don't come in here trying to teach. I just told Dennis and all of y'all. Didn't I tell you? I got love for you. Didn't I tell you? I got love for you. I got the best for you. Now, if I got love for you, got the best for you, you have to reciprocate that, or I don't want you in this space, because this is the space that we built and created. It's that simple. You can just be polite and leave. All you got to do is go, I'm out. Hit that little X button wherever it's at on your computer. Isn't that cool? You can be like, I'm out. But see, when you come in and you go, no, so you say no, you didn't have to say no. You could have said, hey, Brother Jay, this is what I have heard. You could have said that. You didn't want to say that because you're arrogant, you're prideful, you're pompous, and Yahuwah's going to throw you in the lake of fire over that. And I don't want you going in the lake of fire. That's why you have no excuse, because I came to you with full love. I said, I love you. I got you. I got your back. I'm in here with you. I'll ride or die. Matter of fact, I'll give my life for you if you love Yahuwah with all your heart. But you got them people over there, they full of demons, and they can't stand this love that I'm bringing to the table. They can't stand it. They're like, no, I got to go say something to try to disrupt. It ain't going to work in here. All you're going to do is bump our algorithm. Try it. Say some more crazy stuff. Watch what happens. True Sniper's going to boom, and we're going to thank you for bumping our algorithm. We don't care nothing about your hate. It don't affect us at all. We have all that emotion out of us. It's very, very, very important that you understand our training. It's at a samurai sensei level in the scriptures. You better understand. It's past the black belt of understanding. You ain't came in here with some rookie. You don't understand. All right. Now watch. What is the subject? Now that we got a great introduction. That's one of the greatest introductions we've done, ain't we? We came in hot today. Hey, happy new moon day. Happy first new moon of the real new year based on the scriptures, because you got to go base it on something. You know there's creation, and then you go look for how did it happen, and then you find these writings. And these writings, they start saying things. The earliest writings say stuff almost complete opposite of what King James and all of them say, because they were rulers and kings and dictators, and they wanted to run their kingdom. Constantine and all those clowns. They wanted to run it the way they wanted to run it. Y'all done got me hot of here. I got to turn this air down. They wanted to run it the way they wanted to run it. Well, see, the real one's going to let the truth be the truth, and we'll build around the truth. Yahuwah ain't got no problem with people setting up governments. He don't got no problem if there's going to be kings and queens. He ain't got no problem. He don't have a problem with that. He just expects you to abide by his word. That's it. That's all he expects. It's that simple. Quick. Dennis trying to come back in here. You can go get 185 accounts. Keep pumping up our algorithm. You out. You're not welcome. And I love that it's Happy New Moon Day as based on the scripture. So how do I know this? I went back and got the earliest, man. I started scrubbing, finding Dead Sea Scrolls, the Torah Shamarani, also known as the Samaritan Pentateuch. Have you ever read that? Have you ever looked at a Codex Leningrad? They house it in Russia right now. Have you looked at it? Have you ever looked at it? Has anybody ever looked at it? That's the thing. If you go look at it, and then you start, is it possible for your human brain to understand those older languages? That's the next question. I didn't know if it was possible until I understood that the basics are the basics in all language. The pronunciations are the pronunciation. You figure out the rules, and then you start applying it, and then you come out with a transliteration, which is that word in your language as it's supposed to be pronounced. That's all you do. It's that simple. Well, how much time did I spend doing it? Well, I spent 3+ years, 6 to 10 hours a day, no joke, every day for 6 to 10 hours a day for 3+ years. I got you, Clinton. Hang tight. Clinton wants to know when to do passive. Hey, if you go to promotethetruth.com, Clinton, and you click on appointed times, there's a calendar. Scroll down. You'll see exactly when to celebrate Pesach. It's coming up 14 days from now. All right. So when I did all that, it took me 3+ years ago. I believe what I believe. All that time, people was coming to me, giving their opinions, giving me their advice, giving me their beliefs. All that time, I was going, man, I see this. This is what I see. I talk a little bit, not a lot. I'd run out there and say, share with different people, different Bible scholars, different theologians, pastors. I was talking to different people along the way. And they come back and I'd listen to them. I wouldn't get no arguments. And then after 3+ years, it was crazy. I came up out of that. I'm like, man, I believe what I believe, but I still wasn't on point. But I was within about 2 weeks of being on point. I was about 2 weeks of being on point. Man, y'all know what happened? My little dog died. My little dog Shelby died. Broke my heart. Because once I really believed I own my thoughts, I was like, the scriptures have to be literal. They can't be figurative. I'm no longer going to accept, well, if it's God's will, if it's God's will. I said, I can't accept that no more because in the scriptures I'm reading, it says, whatever you ask for me in my name, it will be given to you. Now, that's not ambiguous at all. There's no gray in it. Whatever you ask for in my name, I'll give it to you. So I said, I'm going to take that literal. And I was walking through people, man, that was dealing with cancer, and they were strong Christians, and they was locking their house down, and they was praying and laying hands, and people dying left and right in Jesus' name. Holding up God and Lord. I was right in there with them. Sister Patricia Wandia in the building. I was right in there with them. Holding up Jesus, God, Lord. Whatever you ask for in my name. And when my little dog, my little miniature Shar-Pei died, y'all can say I'm crazy, but y'all gonna hear this story until YAHUAH takes me home or he comes back. YAHUAH used that little bitty dog. And that dog died with me praying in Jesus' name over that dog. And when that happened, I said, something ain't right. Because I'm taking these scriptures literal and I'm putting in that time. And I know that I believe everything I'm saying. So either something's wrong with what I'm reading or something's wrong with me. And it's impossible for me to be saved. I done messed up so bad I can't be saved, which means the scriptures are also got to be faulty because he says, come as you are. Hey, I see all them stories of the prostitutes and all the thieves and the tax collectors. He was saving them. What in the world did I do that, hey, I can't be saved? So I screamed out, whoever the creator of this world is, I'm talking to you. Don't leave me here to die. Don't let my enemies kill me. And right now, my enemies are the enemies of my mind. Y'all ever felt that before? Have y'all ever felt that before? That the enemies are the enemies in your mind. Not the people out there that are the haters attacking you. Your own mind's confused. Do y'all know that same day I got on the website and I saw this name? Same day. May 2007, first time I seen these Paleo Hebrew letters. First time. Never seen this before and recognized it. But then I realized I had seen it before. That's the crazy part. And almost every one of you, if not all of you, seen these letters before. If you've ever watched Charleston Heston in the Ten Commandments, you've seen these letters before. If you've ever watched Indiana Jones, you've seen these letters before. You've seen them. Almost everybody's seen at least one or two of them movies. So they've seen these letters before because they're in those movies. Because those directors, they were being as authentic as they could be, and they put down the name of the creator in there. Come on, Sister Cheryl. She know what I'm talking about. Woo! And I was like, what is that? I started scrubbing and trying to figure out what that was. And then it says it's simple. It's just an alphabet in a different language. I'm going to say it again. It's just an alphabet in a different language. If you've ever took Spanish, you've ever took French, you've ever took Russian, they got a system to let you know how to pronounce their alphabet. So once I saw a chart of how to pronounce each one of these symbols, because they're each Paleo ancient Hebrew letters that are part of an alphabet, an alphabet. And then I figured it out. It's YAHUAH. It ain't even difficult. Then, wait a minute. Then I went back and I repented. I don't know if y'all ready for this. Because some of y'all gonna do what I did and get what I got. You find somebody that has what you want, do what they do, you'll get what they got. I get every one of my prayers answered, for real. I literally make miracles happen now, for real. I have raised somebody from the dead, for real. I have stopped the rain from raining, storms from storming, for real. I've done those things which our Father who came to the earth is Yahusha, who is YAHUAH, what he's done. Because he said greater things. I'm working on that one. I'm working on the greater things next. I ain't too far from the greater things. Who wants to come along with me for the greater things? What y'all talking about? Why are you going to set back when you can have more and settle for less? What you doing? I want everything that I was promised for my inheritance. I want to see it in my life. I want the word to become flesh in my life. Period. I'm not leaving no wiggle room for nothing else. YAHUAH, you promised it to me. I want to see it. YAHUAH says, do what I told you to do and watch me deliver you. That's all I'm talking about. And that's why we can't play with the calendar. Because it's crucial to getting your prayers answered. It's crucial to your obedience. You can't play with this. Today, on this day, when that dawn cracked in your time zone, wherever you live, when that dawn cracked all over the world, on whatever time zone you're in, whatever time you was in, when it cracked the first crack of light on Sunday, your time, what they call pagan, it's a pagan word, Sunday, to get you to identify all over the world. When the sun cracked on Sunday, it was the first new moon of the new year. Brother Dwayne, 13 new moons went by last year. It happens 7 times every 19 years, where there will be 13 new moons. It just happened. And if it's ever a 13th new moon, the next day when that month is over, that next morning is going to be the new year. It's going to be Abiyb. Woo, y'all better get ready now. Why? Because spring, the real spring, the month of Abiyb, has started this morning when you got up. It was on and popping. A fresh new year. Watch it do its thing. Yeah, it started. Now, why is this so important? Let me get over here in the true scriptures. Y'all gonna mess around and make us go for berserk. Y'all gonna make us go. Why we come in so hot? Because we celebrate. Y'all know when they shooting fireworks off in the pagan winter, calling it a new year, lying to everybody? People, hey, me too. We were some fools out there celebrating. We were some fools. Celebrating a new year in the middle of death of the weather. We were looking dumb to YAHUAH. We was following a dumb thing. Abiyb, Abiyb. How many of y'all want me to put it in the chat? I mess around and put that thing in the chat. You ain't even got to worry. The real spring. Y'all gonna make me put it in the chat? I will. The real spring. Jessica in the building. Shout out to Jessica Whittemore. She said, you telling the truth, brother. I don't even know Jessica, but I love me some Jessica. Why? Anybody love me, I love them. Watch this. I just put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Y'all blowing the chat up. It's hard for me to catch up. Look at that. Abiyb is on the screen. Today is the real spring. It started today. New life is birthing today. Abiyb, Aleph, Bob, Yud, Bob. I should say bet. Aleph, bet, bot. Aleph, bot. Yud, bot. Aleph, bot. Yud, bot. So fired up, I get my language twisted up. I'm going between English and Hebrew. Aleph, bot. Yud, bot. Abiyb. Now we got to protect Abiyb. Hardly anybody is taking Abiyb serious. But I'm going to show you why we got to protect Abiyb. Shamut, chapter 12, verse 1 and 2. That's Exodus 12, 1 and 2. YAHUAH told Moshe and Aaron while they were in the land of Matzar, that's Egypt, saying, this new moon of Abiyb shall mark The beginning of months for you. Wow. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. This new moon is the Abiyb. It shall mark the beginning of months for you. It shall be the first month of the new year for you. Now, why is that critical? Why is Abiyb critical? If you don't know how to tell time, how you going to know when the seventh day is to keep the Shabbat? If you don't know, you know what's crazy? I see people hating on the new moon that's establishing the months. I've seen them posting all over today throughout the internet going, hey, today is the first new moon and we are to celebrate the Passover, Passover 14 days from now. Well, if you're going to call this the new moon, which is the new month, why are you not going to keep it as time? The hell? That's an oxymoron to go, this is the new moon in 14 days from now, which is Abiyb. And then when you go look at the Hebrew, it says, when you translate that over from Hebrew to English, listen to me carefully. The words say, this new moon of Abiyb shall mark the beginning of months for you. It shall be the first month of the year for you. See, that took another level. It's telling you that the new year begins on Abiyb. So if you don't recognize Abiyb, and it's easy work, because it is the first new moon after the spring equinox. That's all you got to do is do. Come on, man. We just got to watch Bereshit 1:14 through 18. Genesis chapter 1, verses 14 through 18, where he said, I'm going to put two great lights. He said, I'm going to put two great lights up. And they're going to be for signs, appointed times, for days and for years. Those two great lights are the sun and the moon. So now, if I want to know how to keep my year, I watch the sun. If I want to know how to keep my months, I watch the moon. It's all in the scriptures. But if you don't study them scriptures, for a fact, Satan going to snatch you and throw you in the lake with him. He probably going to grab your ankles while he's going in the lake of fire. Because you didn't care about YAHUAH, and YAHUAH ain't playing. Did y'all hear my message today on Telegram? Did y'all hear my message? Is YAHUAH playing about details? Man, y'all going to make me say it in here. YAHUAH is not playing with you or me about no details. YAHUAH, y'all know how important Masha is? Y'all know how critical Masha, Moses, sign named Moses, do y'all know how critical he is? Y'all messing around with this, and you better stop playing with YAHUAH, because if Masha can't get by playing with YAHUAH, you ain't got a chance. I ain't got a chance. If Masha can't shake and bake YAHUAH over some details, Lorena, they're gonna make me read it. This is over on the Telegram in Bamadabar, Numbers chapter 20, verses 7 through 12. It's all about the details. And if you don't get the details right and you run to YAHUAH going, I'm only human, he gonna throw your ass in the lake. He don't care nothing about your excuses. He only cares, do you care about him? Do you love him to follow his ways so that he can grant you peace? He wants to give you peace, or he wants to be a man of war against you. You got to pick one side or the other. YAHUAH spoke to Masha, saying, take the staff. He told him, go on, take the staff. Then you and your brother Aaron go gather the assembly of the people together. Speak to the rock. The people's complaining that they ain't got no water. We're going to die out here in the desert. We should have never left Egypt, Matzah. We're going to die out here. They wouldn't fell down to YAHUAH crying. YAHUAH, these people, they going nuts. They was crying and saying, YAHUAH, YAHUAH comes down and says, take the staff, you and your brother. Go to the assembly and speak to them. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to speak to the rock that's in front of them. And with their eyes, they shall see water flowing from the rock. Give them that water for themselves and for the animals. Moshe took the staff from in front of YAHUAH as he commanded him to do. Moshe and Aaron gathered the people together from the assembly. Moshe said to them, all you rebellious people, listen to me. Do you want us, me and Aaron, to bring water out of this rock? I don't know what Moshe was thinking at the time. What he was doing right now is fatal to all kind of stuff. And most people, they ain't never realized it's them flew over their head till the true scriptures come and hit you between the eyes. Moshe said, all you rebellious people, listen to me. Do you want us to bring water out of this rock? Then Moshe lifted up his hand and he hit the rock twice with his staff. Water began pouring out of it, and the people and their animals drank it. YAHUAH said to Moshe and Aaron, you did not believe me, nor honor me as set apart in front of the children of Israel. Therefore, you shall not lead them into the land that I shall give them. Now, wait a minute. What? See, all of us will think, well, YAHUAH, we did what you said to do. No, we didn't. He was speaking exactly. He told him, take your staff, go over to the rock and do what to it? Speak to the rock. He didn't tell him to strike the rock. He didn't tell him to say, hey, me and Aaron, you want us to make some water come out this rock? Oh, at that moment, because it was so hard on, so much pressure, so much family giving them heat. Y'all got family, y'all got pressure, y'all got OPO, other people's opinions. All that OPO all around you, and you feel that pressure, and you don't focus on YAHUAH's word. That's why Dewey said, I got to meditate on his word day and night. I can't afford to miss an instruction. If YAHUAH said do it this way, you do it that way. If he said this is how you to tell time, and you go, nah, no, I'm going to keep Sabbath a continual every 7 days. Hell with you, YAHUAH, and what you saying. I'm going to strike my calendar this way. That's what people are doing with their Gregorian calendar. But see, me, I meditate on YAHUAH's word. When I saw that, within the last 24 hours, I saw it. And man, I be in the trenches with YAHUAH. I said, YAHUAH, you are for real. See, I understood at that moment, and it's coming on you now. And if you had not heard these words, you would not be accountable. But now you've heard these words, you are accountable. YAHUAH told me, you better pay attention to the details. You better pay attention to the details. This is how you to keep time. You go on and do it any other way you want to do it. Look at what I gave you as an example. If Moshe don't get to go in the promised land because he didn't do a couple details, you think you going into eternal life just blowing off details? You ain't going in. I would not go in just throwing off YAHUAH's details once he's shown me what to do. He said, hey, this new moon, Abiyb, it's a fact. All scientists know it. NASA's hating against it. They trying to make it a day sooner all the time. They trying to call the dark moon the new moon. It ain't the new moon. It's the light right after the dark moon. Hell with NASA and what they saying. I'm watching what Yahuwah said. He said, this new moon. What makes a new moon? You got to study. Y'all hang out with Promote the Truth, you're going to be riding. You're going to be tight. You're going to be confident going in your life, and just pray and watch your prayers. That's all I'm asking you to do. Don't take my word for it. Be obedient and then pray and ask Yahuwah for something and see if he won't give it to you. Press down, shaking together, and run it over. Just pray after you're obedient with what we're telling you to do. Do it. He said, this new moon shall mark the beginning of months for you. It shall be the first month of the year. Happy New Year from Yahuwah. Hey, we got Yahuwah saying to us, way to go. Y'all are here celebrating Happy New Year. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody put some fire emojis in the chat. Come on, let's light it up. They do fireworks, we do fire emojis. Fireworks, fire emojis. Put some fire emojis in the chat for the real Happy New Year. What we doing? Let's everybody get fired up. Come on. We got a massive gathering here. All kind of new people on the live stream. Put some fire emojis in the chat. Celebrate the real. Say, Yahuwah, I thank you for not letting me die in that desert. I was in the desert of my life. Didn't know exactly how to keep your time. And you brought your emissary. And you brought this platform to teach me the truth. Hallelujah, Yahuwah. Put them in the chat. Hit the fire emojis. Hit the like button. Because this is good. Thank you, Yahuwah. Yahuwah giving us the manna. We getting the manna from Yahuwah. We celebrating Yahuwah. It's his new year, which means he's closer to coming. Each one of these years that go by is a closer year to him coming. All he's waiting on is us. We got to get this word, like Brother Daniel Libby says, to all the corners of the world. Then the end's going to come. Yahuwah's going to show up. What we waiting on? I love y'all for putting them fire emojis and y'all coming in here and everybody hitting the like button, representing Yahuwah. Come on, fam. Hit it some more. Tear that like button up. If you ain't hit the like button, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be hard for you to get into the kingdom because you don't want to make no deposits. You want to come in and get the word, and you don't want to participate. Y'all better put something in the chat. And by the way, everybody that is a bronze member or anybody that's a member of our channel, so if you decide to become a member of our channel, you'll see the little join button on there. It's like, what, $5 a month, something like that. We're going to take all those messages I do throughout the week as I'm translating. We're going to compile them, and we're going to put them up on a special link on YouTube that's only available for our YouTube members. That's it. So y'all got them while I'm doing them live, and y'all can get the replay and meditate on them. It's going to be hot. He said, that's how we tell time. We know it's the new year because this is the first new moon, because that's the closest new moon to the spring equinox. Because we know how to watch the sun too. And nobody can debate it. They can get mad. They can go, no, yesterday. And I can go, hey, put some money up. That's all I got to say. They ain't never going to deal with me once I say put some money up. Put 5,000. Come on, put 5,000. The people of Yahuwah, they'll put 5,000 up. What you going to do? If you're right, you can put it towards your crazy building fund. But you ain't really going to build nothing but a bigger building to deceive people more. Y'all got to get over to tsinfo.org. Look at it right there, right there, right there. We got a campaign. It's going to end May 31st. You got a chance to get a hardcover. I'm translating it with the team right now. Look, we told this is here. This is the Brit Hadash. That's the New Testament. It's the most accurate powerhouse New Testament in the world. You can get a copy of this over at truescriptures.store. Let me put it up on that for you. If you go over here, you can get a copy of this right now at truescriptures.store. We got a whole multi-thousand order going in because they're flying out the door. All over the world. They're going all over the world. And it's the most accurate. It's the only scriptures in the world that proclaims that Yahuwah is the only Mashiach. You can go get everyone in the world. It's the only scriptures in English in the world that we can find. I'm telling you, we done scrubbed it. I got to tell you, we got 3+ million views on these videos. 3+ million. We got over 260,000 subscribers on this channel. We've been challenging respectfully for the past year plus, going, can y'all debate this? And nobody, no scholars, no churches, no religious schools, they're not coming up in here because we say one thing, put some money up. All they want to do is sell some wolf tickets. Oh, they want to just howl. They don't want to put nothing behind it. They don't put no money up. Nope. Go on over there and get that. Now, if you go to TS Info, let me get you tight. If you go to tsinfo.org, there's going to be a hardcover of this that has a stamp in it. Let me show you. Because some of y'all ain't going to understand this until it's too late. You see that? You see that stamp? That's a professional stamp. Less than 400 people have this book. Will never be sold ever. Ever again. Ever. No. It will never be. It wasn't sold before. It'll never be sold again. You have to support the mission. So we had a campaign before that was tsnt.org, which is True Scriptures New Testament.org. And people could go contribute. And if they wanted to support it, they would get a copy of this hardcover. And it would be a collector's item. Y'all understand? If you can go, I'm telling y'all can boldly go talk to everybody and go, I got the most accurate in the world. And all you're going to do is get people, they either going to go, man, that's the truth, or they're going to get mad. They can't prove it wrong. All you got to do is read the preface in here. This preface is 11 pages. Y'all had somebody send me a message go, do you know your preface is 11 pages? Yes, because we ain't playing with y'all. We telling you how we came to these conclusions. Go ahead and get you a copy of this. And if you want to get a copy, if you get to the Opal package, you can build your way up there. It's around $300 worth of support. It's up to y'all. You ain't got to do it. You can wait till it comes out. It's going to go on sale, the Tanakh, somewhere around $50 to $70. Somewhere around there. I don't know how it lands. Or you can say, I'm going to support this and tell Yahuwah, man, Yahuwah, who bringing the word like this? That's it. That's what tsinfo.org gives you the opportunity to do. And then you're going to say, man, I support, once it comes out and it's tearing down all the strongholds and you went and support it in any amount at TS Info, you don't have to get to the open package. You can do anything. We have some people go over there and get $3, $3. That's fine. But we have some people go give 10,000 at one time. That's fine. Shout out to Sister Emily and Brother Draymond coming in with them supers. They support. Now, wait a minute. I did a segue. I'm coming back. Y'all thought y'all was getting away easy. You ain't going nowhere. We dealing with Abiyb. All we got to do with the calendar is protect Abiyb. We protect Abiyb. We stay on point. We don't get fooled when we protect Abiyb, the new beginnings. Wait a minute. Let's go to Shamut 13. Let's go up to the next chapter. Shamut 13, verse 4. This day You came out in the new moon of Abiyb. Woo! Y'all hear that? Let me back that thing up. Verse 1. Then Yahuwah spoke to Moshe, saying, dedicate all the firstborn children of Israel to me, both humans and animals. The firstborn belongs to me. Moshe said to the people, remember this day in which you came out of Matzah, out of the house of bondage, because Yahuwah brought you out by the strength of his mighty hand. Eat nothing containing leaven, because this day you came out in the new moon of Abiyb. Come on, y'all. Christine said, are we live? Yeah, we really live, Christine, Diana. Why is Masha bringing up Abiyb again? Why is he bringing it up? Because you got to protect it. Because the month of Abiyb was when Yahuwah set his people free, and he said, let it be a memorial throughout all generations. He said, don't y'all ever forget what I did. About 1 million people, fam? Man, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. If y'all don't understand how big of a deal it is to coordinate 1 million people to come out of a certain country and coordinate it and have them go out into this massive desert wilderness and say, hey, I'm gonna take y'all to a land, I'm promising you, and then have to tolerate and be long suffering and patient and deal with people for 40 years. What y'all talking about? Y'all understand what's going on? Yahuwah said, you got to remember the new moon of Abiyb. That's today. We celebrate it. Hallelujah, Yahuwah. What are we doing? Let's go up to, let's go on up to 23rd of Shamut. Y'all think we playing in here. We ain't playing an inch. Some of y'all like to play with the scriptures. We don't. We like to get in the trenches. 23, verse 15. Shamut, Exodus 23:15. Guard the feast of Matzah, feast of unleavened bread. We get ready to do that. 7 days you are to eat unleavened bread, as I commanded you to do at the appointed time. In the new moon of the month of Abiyb. What's Yahuwah talking about this for? What we doing? You ain't never going to look at that word the same again. Abiyb. What's it mean? Abiyb means ripening. The early stages. The ripening. The early stages. And it ties to the scriptural calendar, to the land, to the harvest, and to obedience. That's how important Abiyb is. The word Abiyb. It ties to the land, the harvest, and the obedience. Man, y'all got me tore up. To the obedience. Hey, do you want some more land? Do you want some more harvest? Then you got to be obedient. I love this. I love it. He said you got to guard it. All these appointed times are tied to Abiyb. When does the new moon of the new year start? We done told you. Now, what you gonna do about that? You gonna say y'all lying? I'm gonna go over there and NASA said it started yesterday. How many people in NASA love Yahuwah? Go on, listen to them. Go listen to the people that don't love Yahuwah, that ain't obedient to Yahuwah. If I was you, I'd find somebody that has consistently proven they love Yahuwah. How you gonna rock with us or against us? We've been hitting this for almost 18 years. Where was you at May 2007 when it comes to Yahuwah? Man, ain't none of y'all gonna say, man, I got it. I was with it. You ain't. We've been going, before you can find Yahuwah's name on Google or on YouTube, we was promoting the name of Yahuwah. Where you been? We telling you, hey, guard the Feast of Matzah. Why? As I commanded you to do at the appointed time in the new moon of Abiyb. For in it I brought you out of Matzah. Do not appear before me empty-handed. Woo! Yahuwah telling you, that's why we give you an opportunity. You better sow in some fertile ground in Yahuwah. We give you an opportunity to do it at tsinfo.org because we put in that work every day. Wendy said, I was still in deception. I understand, Wendy. I was right there with you until I found out. But once you find out, sis, we go ahead and we rock together. If y'all could just, I'm gonna tie up with Brother Jay. I'm gonna just go on and tie up with it. I'm telling y'all, I passed the fanfare. I done played professional sports. I done been in stadiums with tens of thousands of people. I done signed autographs all over the world. That stuff is gone. I gotta hear, well done, my good and faithful servant, period. You can believe that or not. I don't care what you believe. I only care who believes. Who isn't gonna believe the great report that I'm giving? I love you. Wait a minute. We ain't done. Y'all thought y'all gonna get up out of here. You can't do it. We're gonna go to Abariy, chapter 16. This is interesting. Let's go get Abariy. Let me go grab it. I'm gonna translate that next after Bamadabar. We're gonna get these first 5 books of Masha out the way. We're within 2 days. Y'all pray for me. Because it's deep. These some big chapters coming up. I mean big chapters. But we should be done with Numbers in 2 days or less. It's a long shot, possible tomorrow. I don't know. Y'all just gotta pray. Because it takes every inch of my brain power to do this. Hallelujah, and I love it. Man, I'm gonna go over to Abariy, Deuteronomy, chapter 16. See what Yahuwah got to say to us. What did he say? Guard the new moon of Abiyb. First words. The first words Yahuwah says in chapter 16 of Deuteronomy, Abariy, is guard. Are you guarding this? That's what we're doing today. We're promoting it. We're celebrating it. We ain't doing no work. We ain't making no money today. We ain't doing none of that today. What we doing today, Sister Donna Steele? We guarding the new moon of Abiyb. We guarding the new month of Abiyb. That's what we in here promoting. That's why all y'all here. That's why thousands of other people gonna see this, because we the guardians of the new moon of Abiyb and perform the Pasaha to Yahuwah, your Lua. For in the new moon of Abiyb, Yahuwah, your Lua, brought you out of Matzah by night. He said it 2 times. What y'all doing? What we doing? Yahuwah in Abariy chapter 16 verse 1, he said Abiyb. He said guard Abiyb. And he said because in the month the new moon of Abiyb, I brought you out. And some of y'all go, hey, this is already done transported to today. And there's several people listening to me right now. Y'all getting free. Like y'all coming out of your Matzar. You know what Matzar means? It's Egypt. Do you know what Matzar is the root word for misery? Misery. There's a lot of people, you've been in your own Matzar. You've been in your own misery, and Yahuwah is bringing you out. Guess when? In the new moon. Today's Happy New Moon Day of Abiyb. You coming out right now. I claim in the name of Yahuwah, some of y'all are coming out of all your craziness. You are going to repent, and you're going to call on the name of Yahuwah. You're going to truesalvation.net. Get over there. Somebody go, man, I'm tore up. Go over there. I got it on the screen. Look right there. Look right there. Look right there. To be properly saved, go to truesalvation.net on the new moon of Abiyb and send me. It's going to get to me. Send an email to info@promotethetruth.com and say, I gave my life and got immersed into the name of Yahuwah on the new moon and the month of Abiyb. Get on over there. Read that site. I'm going to walk you. I wrote every word. I wrote every word on that page. You go to truesalvation.net. I wrote every single word. And nobody else wrote it. They made it look cute and fancy. The team did, but those are the words I wrote. Coming from Yahuwah. Come on, Sister Kate. She representing in here. I just wrote them words down. It will teach you how to be solidly saved. And now you just work out your salvation. Now all you're doing is getting your seal straight. But you cleared up. All your sins are gone. I don't care what you did. Some of y'all done some dirt, nasty, filthy, slimy stuff. Now, hey, ain't you glad that you done found us on the new moon of Abiyb to where you come out of your misery? Man, we got people been in prison. We got people been indicted. We got people that's been sued. We got people that's been trashed. We got people that's been through abuse. We got people that's been through all kind of hell. They free. Because they went to truesalvation.net. And they went through them steps. And can you believe you can get a memorial happen to you? You can say, every time I come on, I mean, you gave your life to Yahuwah. You said, man, I gave my life to Yahuwah on the new moon of Abiyb. I came out. Some of y'all got that chance right now. Don't let that pass you up. If you are not locked and loaded with Yahuwah, you can get it straight right now. And then in 14 days from now, we're going to celebrate the Passover like he said here. Because he said, guard that new moon of Abiyb. And then he said, and perform the Passover, the Passover, to Yahuwah your Eluah. For in the new moon of Abiyb, Yahuwah your Eluah brought you out of your misery. Woo! Man, you gonna let that pass? You be nuts. You be nuts to let that pass. Do we got the assignment? I just want to come on. I just wanted to come on here and share that with y'all. I would have been on earlier, but I'm busy translating. Some of y'all wonder, man, Brother Jay going live. I'm translating. Ask the review team. They just got a whole set of 5 new chapters. And I noticed that they go, whoa, because these chapters are crazily deep. All kind of names and places and numbers, Bamadabar, statistics. Yahuwah getting everybody organized. And it's emotional. I'm going to wrap up with this. It's emotional, y'all. This thing emotional for me. Me doing this is emotional for me. You want to know why? I don't have to deal while I'm translating. I don't have to deal with our sister Maureen, Masha's sister, who supported him. She got off track a little bit. One time she got a little weird, and Yahuwah checked her. But ultimately, she was in the trenches with her brother, Masha. I've had to deal with her passing through this book. Then I just got through dealing with our brother Aaron. Yeah, he got off track. But boy, Yahuwah loved him. That's why y'all can't go too deep on your trash. Because Aaron way got off track. Sister Sherry tell you she's in there in the review team. There's a lot of names. I know she's cross-checking me going, Brother Jay on point. Brother Aaron, I had to watch him just pass. Yahuwah took him up to the mountain. Yahuwah took him and his son up to the mountain in front of the people. Man, I'm sitting there with tears in my eyes as I'm sitting there translating. And I can see Aaron, who stood right there toe-to-toe with Masha in front of Para, who was right there when he parted the seas. I said right there, and it's as if I'm walking up the mountain with Aaron, Masha's brother. And Masha walks over, takes his clothes off, takes off his priest garments off, and then puts them on his son in front of him. And as soon as he puts them clothes on his son, Aaron dies. I had to deal with that. That's emotional. Now y'all know what I just translated today. I just translated Yahuwah telling Masha, now it's your turn to die. Man, I'm getting close to where I got to go type them words in. Now, Masha, it's your time. Why? Why did Masha not get, why did he not get to, why did he have to die then? Come all that way. Because of details. Masha would be, if he would come in here and speak to us now, he'd go, y'all, listen to what Yahuwah is telling you through his emissary. Because I, Masha, was his emissary. And I told the people what he told me to do. And there were some times where I didn't do it exactly to the T, and it cost me going into the promised land. Now you think he gonna teach me that lesson and I ain't gonna get it right? Y'all crazy. If y'all think I don't, hey, Masha is my hero. And it's all of our hero. Because what? Yahuwah even said, you better listen to Masha and the prophets. First, listen to Masha. First, listen to Masha. Even after he done met, Yahuwah knew his heart, but he had to set the example. If he said it in Masha, that was for us to go, pay attention to the details. Our calendar is the details. It's a foundation that's going to set you up for full obedience. Go to promotethetruth.com, follow that calendar. It's got a whole bunch of wisdom that's went into getting there. You don't understand. You mess around, miss that calendar, you miss one of them days. We got thousands and thousands. But now we're at the tens of thousands of people around the world. They follow that calendar. Because that calendar pays attention to the details. That's what that calendar does. I know. I watched Lena, because Lena heads that calendar up. My wife, it ain't me head that calendar up. They come to me for sign off. They got to prove it to me that it's detailed, this point. Once they prove it to me from the scriptures, I look at it, sign off. You see it go up on that site, you got to have full confidence. We ain't messing around. We pay attention to the details. I want to shout out to everybody to celebrate New Moon Day today, the first new moon of this new year. I want to shout out everybody that's representing and honoring Yahuwah for his new year. starting on Abiyb. It's a refreshing. I want everybody, before you go to bed, I want you to look back in the past month and in the past year and go, what are everything I got to be grateful for? I want you to write it down on paper. What do I got to be grateful for? Write it down, show it to YAHUAH. YAHUAH, I'm thankful. Be as thankful. Find every little minute thing you can. You should have a page full of everything you're grateful for this past year. And then wave it as a wave offering to YAHUAH. Wave it to him. YAHUAH, I thank you. You did all these things for me this past year. And you're going to do more this year. If you wave it to him, watch. Come back and give me a report. Several months from now, y'all gonna be like, man, this thing is popping. But you got to pay attention to the details. Write down all the Baruch, sign name blessings that YAHUAH gave you this past month. Start with the month. And then the past year. After you write it down, I want you to take it outside. Don't stay in your house. Go outside. I want you to up to the sky, look up into the heavens, and wave that piece of paper to YAHUAH. Watch what happens. Wave it to him. It's called a wave offering. Wave it to YAHUAH. Say, YAHUAH, I thank you. You can't get no closer to YAHUAH than appreciation. I'm teaching you a major start the year off right appreciation. Write it down and wave it to him. YAHUAH, thank you for all these things you did for me. Just wave it. I thank you. You're going to increase what's on this page this next year. You're going to give it to me where I ain't got room enough to receive it. Just wave it to YAHUAH. Wave it to him. Y'all going to trip out on that report. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Happy New Moon Day. Happy New Year. We did what we were supposed to do in the name of YAHUAH. I love y'all. All I